Elizabeth Taylor was married here, Elvis Presley dived off the cliffs, in the movies at least, and a young John F. Kennedy came here on his honeymoon. The natural beauty of Acapulco has always been a magnet for the glamorous and the pleasure seekers of the world. Today, the city, famous for its natural bay and near-perfect weather, is having a renaissance. The beaches are groomed, the bay is clear and pristine, and once again, Acapulco is a world-class destination.
Nowadays, you find everything you could possibly find in a Mexican beach resort here. You have the laid-back things, relaxation, and you also have the most marvelous disco capital of the world, and you also have the good food, and it's been a favorite of all the tourists for many, many years. It hasn't lost that Mexican flavor.
The obvious place to start your fun is at the beach, and there are several to choose from. Some cater to surfers, some attract local holidaymakers and their families, and others offer the romantic sunset view for which Acapulco is so famous. Beachside bars are jumping too, and the coastal promenades are alive with activity. And just down the coast at Quebrada are the city's famous cliff divers.
Oh, we are at the beautiful Mirador Acapulco Plaza Las Glorias, the divers' place La Quebrada.
For decades, young men have come here to dive into a narrow, rocky inlet of the Pacific Ocean. The youngest is just 13 years old. You'll find every type of hotel lining the city's beaches, from five-star luxury resorts to family-oriented accommodation. Many offer all-inclusive packages, so you can enjoy relaxing facilities and top-notch cuisine without worrying too much about the price tag. The food is splendid. We caught up with one of the city's most famous chefs who was preparing tamale pie, fresh fish, and stuffed chilies.
In order to get into cooking like this, you kind of have to be born, in a home where everybody appreciates food and where you inherit a lot of very special recipes. Like those chilies I inherited from my grandmother. So, once you have this background, then you're always investigating and you're always inheriting.
Mexican food is wonderful. Keep your eyes open for opportunities to sample regional cuisine. And be sure to get your fill of fresh seafood. After dinner in Acapulco means party time. You can take a sunset walk along the beach and then dance the night away at any one of a dozen discos. Horse-drawn carriages take you through town, and the sidewalks are alive with pedestrians and people watchers. There are other chapters in the story of Acapulco. For an eye into Aboriginal traditions, pay a visit to the city's Mask Museum.
The mask is used as a mean to show the culture, the local dances, traditions, ceremonies, everything to the people.
The masks represented historical figures, religious symbols, and sometimes made political statements.
The secret is funny because the Indians used to smoke only for ceremonies, like for example the peace pipe. The Indians would find this funny because the Spanish would smoke every day, all day long.
Local craft markets are another superb place to observe colorful traditions. And the shops in Acapulco sell some of the most prized silver in all of Mexico. Culture vultures have one more stop before calling it a day. The folklore show at Acapulco's International Center. Singing, dancing, and audience participation will get you going. And the highlight of the show? The Acapulco Flyers, a tradition that goes back further than you can imagine. A pole that goes as high as you can see, and a group of men with courage that's stronger than you can believe. For more information, visit our website, ontopoftheworld.net.